This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They're going to the air in the first play. The sure hands. It's Durham. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. No huddle here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Durham. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Intercepted in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Snags the quick throw. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Back to throw. It's Simpson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Grab down the middle. It's sharp. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He escapes the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Young. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
The pocket breaking down. Now the pass rush gets home. Went backwards on first down, so second and long for the 24.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught at the 30. Still running. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Receiver makes the catch. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And one play has split field position. A first down to the opponent's 44. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's sharp. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Cuevas. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right. This one caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On second and inches, they've got three receivers bunched out to the left. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. He makes the grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. That's caught. It's Young. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Punt team ready to boot it away. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. That means good starting field position for this drive. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looks right and lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. To throw, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Cuevas. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Cunningham up for the sweep. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Running play called on 4th down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
The offense really clicking here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They keep him off balance with a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the second half. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete, so the downfield shot on first down, but missed it. second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. It's a fumble behind the line. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
In the red area, it's Dillon. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. The shotgun running play call. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick shovel pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Looking to chuck it again. That's caught. It's important.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Young. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. Okay, hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Portman. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Miller. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And now the handoff. They bring him down just short of the mark. It's going to be 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Grinding away with their running game. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Shotgun handoff here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go across the 40. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board.
Looking downfield near the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for a late deep shot. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. A very, very